This is the latest ultra short throw projector from NexiGo, which is the Aurora Pro MKII. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. I reviewed their previous model, which is the Aurora Pro, which had a seriously impressive spec, providing stunning picture quality, but they say the new Aurora Pro MKII improves on that even further with sharper and more impressive color accuracy. So I'll be testing it out to see how good the picture quality is with movies, and I'll be testing it out on my Xbox Series X and my PS5 Pro, as it has HDMI 2.1 ports, to see how well it performs when gaming, highlighting any pros and cons to give you a better idea on whether it's worth getting or not. But before I begin, if you're new to the channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified of my next release. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Let's first take a look at what you get inside the box. You get an envelope containing a cloth for cleaning the lens and some documentation. There's a remote control, 2 AAA batteries, a power cable with a kettle connector and a UK plug, and finally the projector, which is protected in a plastic cover. Taking a closer look at the projector, it's quite large with a weight of just under 10 kilograms. I've added the dimensions on the screen to give you an idea of its size. It has a sleek minimalistic design with a matte black finish all the way round. At the front you have some speakers which have a material mesh cover. There's 3 LEDs which turn on when the projector is powered up, and air vents at the side. Controls wise, there's only a power button on the top with Dolby Vision Atmos written in the top right hand corner, 4K UHD on the left corner, and the NexiGo branding in the middle. On either side you have some vents and some chrome dials to adjust the height, together with a USB port on the right hand side. At the back of the projector you have your ports, which consists of 3 HDMI 2.1 ports, with the first one supporting eARC. Then we have 2 USB ports, a 3.5mm audio output, an optical output, a LAN port, and a power input at the bottom. Startup isn't bad and is quick at just 32 seconds, and noise levels are minimal at around 41 decibels, with the ambient noise levels being 34 decibels in my room. The NexiGo Aurora Pro MKII uses DLP as its core display technology, paired with a tricolour RGB laser light source based on the ALPD 5.0 laser engine. The DLP technology helps to deliver a sharp 4K resolution, so 3840 by 2160, helping to give a precise pixel alignment. The tricolour laser enhances colour accuracy and vibrancy, and the ALPD 5.0, which stands for Advanced Laser Phosphor Display, helps to provide better brightness, contrast and longevity, with the projector having an estimated life of 30,000 hours. So theoretically, if it was used 4 hours every day, it could last around 21 years. The projector has a dynamic iris and laser dimming, which responds intelligently to the content on the screen, narrowing the lens for deeper blacks and opening it for brighter highlights. The operating system uses a custom Android 9 interface, with it having a MediaTek MT9669 quad-core processor with 128 gigs of storage. The interface is generally responsive when navigating around, and the interface is mainly for changing the settings on the projector. There's no app store and it doesn't have any streaming apps, so you'd have to get a separate device to use with it, or use a gaming console and stream from there. It supports Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2. I'm using the projector with my motorized ALR projector screen from VividStorm, and it's best to use the projector with a screen like this, as it allows you to use the projector even when you have ambient lighting on in the room. And as you can see, I've got the projector directly in front of the screen. This is possible as it's an ultra short throw projector, so in this instance I'm getting a 100-inch projection at just 6.84 inches away. It has a throw ratio of 0.21 to 1 and is capable of projecting from 80 inches to 150 inches. The MKII projector has a 4 and 8 point keystone correction, allowing you to have it in various positions. Now the picture quality from the Aurora Pro Mark II is absolutely stunning, with a 4K 3840 by 2160 resolution, providing a 16:9 aspect ratio. On the 100-inch display, the picture quality looks incredible, giving a really impressive viewing experience when watching movies or TV shows. The colours look really vibrant, with it capable of producing over 1 billion colours, covering an impressive 107% BT 2020 wide colour gamut. It has a colour accuracy with delta E around 1 for true to life visuals. It has a full on, full off contrast ratio of 4000:1, and this is a measure of how well the projector can display deep blacks and bright whites. And as it has a dynamic iris and laser dimming, the dynamic laser dimming contrast is 30,000:1. The picture quality on the screen is detailed with sharper and more precise images. Brightness levels are good, with the projector giving 2400 ANSI lumens. The Mark II has a Scene Adapt engine, which is a next-gen image processing system designed to enhance visual quality by machine learning to understand and predict how scenes evolve frame by frame, giving fast and adaptive picture adjustments with smooth transitions with no visual artifacting. It works best in dark scenes, giving deeper blacks, better shadow detail with no compromise to contrast. Comparing this new technology to my OLED TV, this is the LG OLED G4 in a dark room, and you can see straight away the black levels on the projector are actually really impressive when compared to my OLED TV. The projector provides a really impressive contrast and brightness levels, competing really well against the OLED TV. The projector also supports Dolby Vision, HDR10+, HDR10 and HLG, giving vibrant cinematic visuals with richer colours. Now I've done a side-by-side comparison of the picture quality in different lighting environments, so projecting onto my ALR screen, and you can see the quality is awesome in a completely dark room and even with some ambient light on. Now in a bright room, the picture doesn't seem to fade and the quality is still good, with the picture not too washed out. Now projecting onto a wall, and the projector works well in a dark room, with the picture still being sharp and clear with good quality. But in a bright room, the picture does look more washed out, so definitely worth investing in an ALR screen if you're thinking of getting this projector. The projector supports 24p movie mode, meaning it has the ability to handle 24 frames per second, together with it also supporting 3D, but NexiGo didn't provide me with any 3D glasses to test that out. Now let's test out some gaming with the Mark II projector, as it supports HDMI 2.1, so perfect for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. I've connected the projector to my Xbox Series X, and looking in general 4K TV details, you can see everything is ticked, but it says Dolby Vision for gaming may experience issues like increased input latency when this feature is enabled. Now looking in video mode, and again everything is ticked, which is a massive positive. The Mark II has quite an impressive ultra low latency of just 4.2 milliseconds to 8 milliseconds through the HDMI 2.1 ports. If the input was 4K 120Hz, it actually processes that down to 4K 60Hz, so it doesn't actually have a native 4K 120Hz support. In terms of input lag, at 4K 60Hz, you get 17 milliseconds, at 1080p 120Hz, you get 8 milliseconds, and at 1080p 240Hz, you get 4.2 milliseconds, so pretty good for a projector. I've played a number of different games on both my PlayStation 5 Pro and my Xbox Series X, and to be honest, the huge screen is seriously insane, giving an awesome immersive gaming experience with the picture quality looking incredible with vibrant colours and smooth gameplay with no stuttering. The input lag is more than sufficient for the majority of games, but obviously it can't compete with a gaming monitor that has a lightning fast 1 millisecond response time, but this takes your gaming to an epic level on the big screen with an awesome picture quality. It also has motion estimation, motion compensation technology, and this ensures that even in fast scenes, the image is still clear and sharp, making it perfect for both gaming and watching watching movies or live sports events. And as it's an ultra short throw projector, this is great for sim racing, as you can have it in front of your sim cockpit. So playing Gran Turismo 7 looks amazing on the 100-inch screen, giving really smooth gameplay and no screen tearing or stuttering. But one odd thing I came across, which only happened a few times, was that the screen flickers very occasionally, and I found turning off VRR stopped this from happening. The Aurora Pro Mark II has two 15-watt subwoofers and two 15-watt tweeters supporting Dolby Atmos, giving quite an impressive audio experience, with it capable of going quite loud and giving a good amount of depth. It also has Dolby Atmos and DTS HD support, giving great sound quality with clear and cinematic audio, which is really quite loud. It's not better than having a dedicated soundbar and subwoofer or even a complete surround sound system, but nevertheless it's pretty good. Have a listen to this. Onto the remote, which has a simplistic design with a good feel to it, with all the basic controls you need to hand, and the best thing about it is that it's backlit, so it lights up when there's a slight movement on it, making it perfect in a dark room. But worth mentioning, as you don't have any streaming apps on the device, you'll mostly be using it to change the volume and power the projector on and off, together with changing settings. Now comparing the Aurora Pro Mark II to its predecessor, the Aurora Pro, which I reviewed a couple of years ago, and you can see the black levels on the Mark II are deeper, with the picture quality being much sharper, together with it having better contrast and color levels. I've added a table on the screen to show the main differences between the two projectors, but overall the Mark II provides better overall picture quality. Price wise, the Mark II is currently on sale at just under $3,000, whereas the Pro is just under $2,000. But with the Mark II, you're getting an upgraded lens, a new machine learning scene adapt engine, higher contrast levels, and a throw ratio that's slightly shorter, giving you a bigger screen from a shorter distance away. So a really good upgrade to consider. So in summary, I'm actually blown away by NexiGo's Aurora Pro Mark II. This ultra short throw projector is a massive upgrade on the original Aurora Pro, providing a massive jump in picture quality, which is really impressive, providing improved black levels, with them being even deeper, greater contrast levels, together with a detailed and sharp picture quality, with the colours looking even more vivid. Even in a well lit room, picture quality is good, but it's best to use an ALR screen to get the optimal quality. Gaming wise, it performed well, with it supporting HDMI 2.1, but remember, it's capped at 4K 60Hz, with low latency, giving smooth gameplay with no stuttering or screen tearing. Plus I love the big screen experience with my sim racing cockpit, giving a really immersive racing experience. Negatives wise, it isn't cheap at just under $3,000, as you can pick up an OLED TV for less, but with this you're getting a projector that gives 4K picture quality with portability, so you can use it anywhere in your home as long as you have a clear space to project on. Plus you're also able to get a picture size of between 80 inches to 150 inches, giving an impressive cinematic experience in your home. And I would have liked it if the operating system was Google TV with all the streaming apps available, instead of you having to buy a separate device, but not a big deal, as you can pick up a 4K Fire Stick quite cheaply. So there you have it, you've come to the end of another video, and I hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. And if you have any questions on this, let me know in the comments below. Hang around if you want to see my next video, which is testing out a large screen TV against the projector. And for those of you who've got to the end of this video, please leave a comment with MK2, as it's awesome to see who's got to the end of my video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on all my socials. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to be notified of my next release. Thanks for viewing, and see you in the next one.